Triglycerides are some of the components of lipid fat found in humans. They are the most abundant type found in body cells. They are important for a healthy life but can cause serious health defects when it is available in excess. Most of the fat in our food are triglycerides. Both healthy and unhealthy fats contribute to the triglyceride level of the body, but the unhealthy fats increase their levels faster. Carbohydrates and alcohol also contribute to the body triglyceride levels. When excess calories than the body needs are taken, they are stored in triglycerides form until the body needs it later. The end product of fat digestion in the human body is fatty acid and glycerol. A triglyceride is an ester that contains 3 molecules of fatty acid and 1 molecule of glyceride, alcohol glycerol. An ester is an organic compound that is formed when the hydroxyl group O of an acid is replaced by an alkoxy group O. There are 3 main types of esters. They are triglycerides, cholesterol, and phospholipids. Cholesterol is a soft fat-like substance found in the blood, which is used in the production of vitamins, hormones, and helps in the digestion of food. Unlike triglycerides, it is not fat. It is produced by the body and it is also contained in foods. When the quantity of cholesterol in the blood becomes too high, it combines with fats and other substances to form plaque and stick to the arterial walls. Factors that can increase the quantity of cholesterol in the blood are lack of exercise, smoking, genetics, excessive alcohol intake, medications, and consumption of lots of bad fat. There are no obvious symptoms of high cholesterol. It can only be checked through blood tests. Blood cholesterol levels can be lowered by a change in lifestyle, removal of LDL, low-density lipoproteins, from the blood through a process called lipoproteinophoresis, and by medication. Cholesterol is transported in the blood by lipoproteins. A lipoprotein is a substance that transports fat molecules in water, blood, and other bodily fluids. Cholesterol and triglycerides have properties that do not allow them to circulate in the bloodstream easily. In order to make them soluble in blood, they are carried by a fat and protein complex known as lipoproteins. There are 3 main types of lipoproteins: very low-density lipoproteins (LDL). The density of a lipoprotein depends on the quantity of fat it is carrying. VLDL has a lower density than other lipoproteins because it is carrying a higher quantity of fats. As triglycerides are deposited on cells leaving behind the cholesterol, the quantity of fat contained in the lipoprotein becomes smaller and the protein becomes bigger. This increases its density and it changes to a low-density lipoprotein. Low-density lipoproteins (VLDL). This is also known as bad cholesterol. Because the VLDL has deposited the triglyceride components on cells and is left with the cholesterol, its protein content became higher and hence its density. This changes it to low-density lipoprotein (LDL). Therefore, low-density lipoprotein contains more cholesterol and fewer triglycerides and proteins. Its role is to deposit cholesterol to cells that need it. High levels of LDL are responsible for cardiovascular diseases. High-density lipoprotein (HDL). This is also known as good cholesterol. This contains the least quantity of cholesterol and the most protein than all other lipoproteins. It is formed in the intestines and liver and helps to carry cholesterol to the liver. Types of triglycerides. Triglycerides are made up of 3 molecules of fatty acids and a molecule of glycerol. There are 4 types of fatty acids. They are trans fatty acids, saturated fatty acids, and polyunsaturated fatty acids. Triglycerides contain 3 types of fatty acids: saturated, monounsaturated, and polyunsaturated fatty acids. Therefore, there are 3 types of triglycerides: saturated triglycerides, monosaturated triglycerides, and polyunsaturated triglycerides. The saturated triglycerides have the highest number of carbon and hydrogen atom that each molecule should contain. They are solid at room temperatures and are mostly found in animal sources like beef, cheese, butter, and cream. Monounsaturated triglycerides. The fatty acids contained in this type of triglyceride needs a pair of hydrogen atoms to be saturated. The missing hydrogen atom makes it possess a double bond. Monounsaturated triglycerides are liquids at room temperature and are known to help lower the level of cholesterol in the blood. Food sources of monounsaturated triglycerides are avocados, nuts, sesame oil, olive oil, canola oil, and other vegetable oils. Polyunsaturated triglycerides. 2 or more hydrogen atoms are missing in the fatty acid molecules of this type of triglyceride. They contain double and triple bonds and are liquids at room temperature. They are also known to help lower the level of cholesterol in the blood. Omega-6 fatty acid and omega-3 fatty acid is an example of polyunsaturated triglyceride. Food sources of polyunsaturated triglycerides are fish and vegetable oils. The quantity of triglycerides in the blood can be measured by a blood test. Most times, it can be measured in a lipid panel. This is the test that measures the number of fats, cholesterol, and lipoproteins in the blood. Because the lipid level in the blood is higher after meals and recent digestion, fasting for at least 8 hours is required before the test is conducted. Some medications also affect the test results of lipid profiles. They are nicotinic acid, ascorbic acid, contraceptive pills, retinoids, estrogen, beta blockers, protease inhibitors, and some antipsychotic drugs. Diabetes can also affect triglyceride levels. There are no symptoms associated with high triglyceride levels. However, high triglyceride levels in the blood might cause nausea and vomiting due to pancreatitis. What are the dangers of high triglyceride levels in the blood? The deposit of triglycerides on the wall of the arteries leads to its thickening. This is referred to as arteriosclerosis, and it increases the possibility of a heart attack, pancreatitis, or stroke. Atherosclerosis, which is the gradual deposit of fats and cholesterol on the wall of the arteries, leads to this condition. It can be treated or even prevented. There are usually no symptoms as fats deposit on the arteries. Supplements that lower the triglyceride levels are 1. Omega-3 oil. This is a healthy fat processed from fishes like anchovy, mackerel, sardines, nuts, and some seeds. The body cannot produce this fat and must be taken from a food source. There are 3 types of omega-3 fatty acids. They are eicosapentaenoic acid (EPA), known to reduce inflammation of the body. They found in fishes, fortified foods, and fish oil supplements. Docosahexaenoic acid (DHA). This is the fatty acid mostly found on skin structures and the retina of the eyes. It is also important in the development and function of the brain. Food sources of DHA are algae, fatty fishes, beef, and milk. Alpha-linolenic acid (ALA). This is the most abundant type of omega-3 fatty acid. It is mainly used by the body for energy and must be converted into DHA or EPA before it can be used for other purposes. Sources of ALA are spinach, walnut, soybean oil, canola oil, and flaxseed oil. Omega-3 fatty acids are known to help bring down the triglyceride levels in human blood. Omega-3 supplements prescribed for triglycerides levels of above 500 mg per deciliter are Vascepa, Omtrig, Epinova, and Leveza. 2. Psyllium. This is a fiber derived from an herb that can absorb water. It is used as an active ingredient in supplements used to treat constipation, high cholesterol, high triglycerides, and high blood sugar and weight loss. Psyllium supplements can be in the form of husks, powder, or capsules. Other sources are baked products and cereals. Psyllium can pass through the digestive system without being broken down. 3. Coenzyme Q10. This is a compound also known as CoQ10 or ubiquinone 10 and is present in the mitochondria of animals and most bacteria. Its main function of energy generation through the production of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It also protects the cells from free radicals. Psyllium can pass through the digestive system without being broken down. It is used to reduce high triglyceride levels, especially when a healthy diet is not producing the desired results. It can be used in skin disorders like skin cancer and psoriasis. 4. Nicotinic acid. Supplement of this acid can be taken to lower the triglycerides and cholesterol levels in the blood. It has been used over the years to reduce blood LDL, cholesterol, and triglyceride levels effectively. It also increases the HDL in the blood by 15 to 35%. 5. Soy supplements. Soy supplements derived from soybeans are a good source of fiber, protein, and omega-3 fatty acid different from the type found in fishes. Soybeans contain low levels of saturated fats and no cholesterol. It also contains isoflavones that are like estrogen. Studies have shown that the ingestion of soy supplements and isoflavones has played a role in the reduction of fatty acids and cholesterol in the blood. 6. Red yeast rice. This product is formed when the Monascus purpureus yeast is grown on white rice. It contains a compound called monocolin K which has the same composition as a drug, lovastatin. Rice yeast rice can be taken as a supplement to lower triglyceride and cholesterol levels in the blood. It is also believed to improve blood sugar levels and fight cancer cells. If you found this video helpful, click the subscribe button below. Turn the notification on, so that you will know once we post a new video. Do not forget to visit our site, www.zymsupplementsguide.com for more supplement content like this. Thank you.